Welcome to Zavosi time. That's our collective sigh from Juventus fans after this week with Milan. We are your Serie A podcast for unfortunate Juventus fans that get together every Monday to talk about all things Calcio. And this week we get to replay the lovely game that was Juventus Milan. This season that won't end. Three weeks of this miserable season left. And I can still pretend Inter didn't win. I'm Frank. Say hello, Dan, Chris, Pietro. Say hello.
Yo, what up?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Poots here early today.
Tifosi time, where you have more episodes than subscribers. That's a new tagline.
And that's a record we aim to maintain, by the way, people. So don't think about subscribing. Don't mess up our streak. Actually, our producer's been begging for our 50th subscriber for like 12 weeks. So if we get it, I might have to unsubscribe just to go back down to 49.
Yes.
All right, guys. So we need to start the show off with a bit of humor because the travesty that is Juventus.
I got some more.
Asshole.
I got some more. How about playing as bad as they did and then saying, "Hey, Ronaldo, you don't have to come to practice. Go buy a Ferrari. Go ahead."
Wait, what happened?
He didn't practice today. He went with Agnelli and them to Ferrari and didn't go to practice.
A public appearance? Yeah. Sell some Ferraris? That's cool. That's good.
Oh my God, dude.
This team is lost. They are lost. They don't deserve the name that they're wearing right now. They're just I think they're lost from top to bottom. Not just Pirlo. I feel like Agnelli, Paratici, they're all lost. They have no clue. Nedved.
Well, the good thing is they're all under fire. Like, no one has a safe job right now. Even Agnelli. Like, he's under question right now, too. So, hopefully they clear house. Everyone. I want everyone gone.
Me too.
No, so would I. I mean, listen, it all depends on who they replace him with. But if you think about it, Agnelli's with the Super League, right? The other 7 teams back out. He's like, no, we're still in it. So he makes a decision there. Nedved saying, Ronaldo and Pirlo are staying. Paratici selling every young person we have that's good and bringing in any guy who's over 40 and over. I mean, Pirlo saying he had to basically make concessions with his true vision of Juventus based on the roster he had. Well, now this comes out in week 37. I mean, there's nothing good about this team right now. Nothing.
Yes, remember, with this midfielder we have, someone saying what I said a long time ago. Pirlo could have put himself on the field.
Why not? Might as well.
I mean, with those people. And did you hear the last thing? Pjanic is going to be back. Man.
That's another example of them not knowing what they're doing.
We're going to change with Bentancur.
But that's another example. That's another example of them not knowing what they're doing, don't you think? Get rid of a guy, bring him back. Like me,
it's not clear. But you see, the problem.
Yeah,
they are so disgusting. The problem is we don't know what player is going to stay there. Ronaldo, I don't think without the championship.
Yeah, I think he's gone. If they don't make Champions League.
So let me pause real quick.
They might delete. They might consider to go to some other team.
Let me pause real quick because Pond probably started the way we should have started, and he actually gave props for a big win to Milan, which is true. They have to get, kudos to them for winning. We went right to the disgrace that is Juventus and gave them no credit for winning. So yeah, Pond, good job actually shouting out the winners. We went straight to the losers.
Thanks, Pond, for the raid too.
But guys, with the Avulsa, the classic Avulsa, since we beat Milan 3-1 the first time, right?
Yeah.
We were on top of them. Now they beat us 3-0. We are low, on the bottom. Now, what I'm saying, let's go to Pirlo. He's confused a lot, this guy. He don't even know what he's doing. When we beat Milan 3-1, who played on the right wing? Danilo, right? And Chiesa. Hernandez didn't do nothing, right? Yes or not?
The first game, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes or not? Remember?
Mm-hmm.
So why do you screech?
He's an idiot.
Why do you switch formation if something will work well the first time? Keep on doing that. Now they say he was so confused too. Ibranovic, he was going to the midfield and take Chiellini with him. I mean, you don't have to notice this thing. You don't have to place the midfield in the right position.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand this guy how he think.
I don't think anyone does. Yeah, Pon,
Plus,
this is the
plus
last
go
one.
back. If your team suck, right? And the first half, can you make a 2-3 change?
No, he hasn't done that all year. He doesn't do that.
Why do you wait to 65, 7? The Bala, did you see he did the 2-3 things from what I saw? But you put him in the last 10 minutes when it was 3-0, I think, or 2 or 3-0.
It's 2-0, I think.
I mean, you see the team that suck. Put someone, change something on the first half.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like we say the same thing every week. I'm done talking about
Yeah,
this
but
thing.
this guy doesn't see nothing.
The problem is I've lost confidence if the people even in charge of this guy even see what's going on. I mean, I think Pirlo's definitely gone. They're going to let him to the end of the year, and he's going to go.
Why Agnelli company? They say they confirm him.
I think they just meant for the rest of the season.
I mean, I think for the rest of the year.
It's when they see this kind of play, they should have put even bring somebody new, put it to door.
Yeah. The funny thing is like partly I think they hired Pirlo partly to like kind of save some money because they didn't have any, and now you're missing Champions League. You're going to lose $50 million by not making the Champions League. So good job. These guys are morons.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think this is we said at the beginning of the year when they picked Pirlo, we said, look, it could go well, it could go horribly bad, and it's gotten as bad as it could pretty much get. Right? Like he doesn't have a clue. Yeah, he's a legend, so I agree with Pon. Like they're going to give him the year. I don't want Pirlo to go down as a disgrace, but he was not up for this job.
For what Pirlo show, no team is going to take him as coach.
No, he's going to have to take it along. He's going to have to be an assistant for a lot of years and a couple of years.
I mean, it should look like he see another game. Everybody else sees another game. He sees, I don't know, you don't see something to change.
Well, either that or he just doesn't have the guts to take people out. I don't know.
I think that's it too. I think he's kindly like hamstrung.
You have to wait to 70 minutes to change some guy. Oh, even the Kuloveski, he went before the ball. He went inside. When Morata side, the last months or 2 months, he doesn't do nothing.
Yeah.
Never mind the Ronaldo. We know him what he does.
Yeah, that's my thought.
What he's doing the last 2-3 months? It looked like I don't know.
I think they're going to offer him the under-23s coach too. I think they're going to offer that to him.
Even if they are not going to do nothing because
I don't think he's going to be good there either. Yeah, but I think they'll offer it because he's a legend at the team.
You think
he's a legend? They're paying him.
Yeah.
Now, how many coaches can they have? How many coaches can they pay to not coach for them?
3. It'll be 3.
The funny part about this game is if you watch the beginning, Donnarumma looked like 16-year-old Donnarumma on those crosses.
Yeah, he was making mistakes that he hadn't made a lot in a while. Yeah.
They got a chance. Like he doesn't look on his game. Both those crosses were terrible. Too bad Chiellini, heads the ball completely wide and gives up a great chance for them.
I think he was surprised the ball got through to him. But yeah, he came out with the Olay goalkeeping.
Yeah, it was
pretty bad.
Haven't seen that from a while from Donnarumma. He's gotten a lot better on crosses. But as far as the game, I mean, first of all, Szczesny, can you catch the ball? Can you catch?
Yeah, the first goal was Szczesny's fault because he came out and he punched it not far when he could have just caught it.
He was underpowered. He could have caught it easily.
He could have just caught it. So that's what happens. You come out, you punch it, and then and the guy makes a move. You're standing out there, and he takes a nice shot.
It was a nice shot. Yeah,
Chiellini's old, so he can't jump that high and head that away, I guess, anymore.
Yeah. Well, listen, that you can't. I mean, no, it's not.
But no, I'm not blaming Chiellini, but I'm saying it was Szczesny's fault the first goal. Like you got to catch that.
The goal tomorrow. Tomorrow
scored. No one was marking him.
Oh, he jumped so high.
What it was? Zelito wasn't behind. Chiellini, why? He beat you.
But I mean,
he jumped so high tomorrow on that goal.
And they gave him a running start unabated.
The goal of Rebic,
The
Who was
second
in
goal,
front
yeah.
of him?
He's got
Nobody.
acres
No, he
of
had
space.
so much space. So much space to just
No one
turn it.
closed out.
Nobody closed him
It's like
down.
that's the stuff that annoys you. Is like Juventus used to at least play defense. They don't even play defense.
No,
anymore.
they're in a bad way. Like, as much as I don't
Give
want,
them credit though. Like Diaz's goal, it was a nice shot. You know, Rebic it was a nice shot, at least the goals.
well, it was one of those days too. The day was for Milan, right? I mean, if you could think about it, like, that shot that Rebic took, like he's, how many times do you shoot one of those and it goes in, right? So like,
Yeah.
What I'm saying, if you go back to the game and we beat Milan 3-1, Chiesa was on the right side. Hernandez was doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Today he was to get the ball from his bring it to the other.
Yeah, I don't understand the thought process. Like, you had success the first game, and then they just changed
Why do you
it.
quit?
because I think Pirlo thinks changing is like for changing's sake. Like, when he makes a change,
He think he wants to confuse the other coach. He confuses himself.
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't
exactly
seem,
what it does.
It doesn't seem like there's any reason to what he does. I mean, it's like, and it's not even like he does a lot, by the way. He doesn't invent. It's not like he's over inventing. He just does basic stupid shit that's like, why are you doing that?
Where did the midfield Bentancur?
He's so bad.
I forgot even the name. Who was that?
Rabiot.
We played strong in the beginning.
We played 4-4-2, right? But how they place them? How we position them?
Every game.
The midfield should be ours, no?
Well,
First of all,
when they formation, they play with 4-2-3-1. So 4 should beat 2 at midfield, right?
You would think,
maybe,
but not when 2 of them don't run, right? Like, I don't know.
And he saw the hits. He wants to go through the line and the line. He don't say to one, watch that guy close. I don't know. Stay something close.
What I don't understand is even as bad as Pirlo's been, right? Like, you have this game where it's like you don't even need any motivation. You don't need a coach to motivate you. It's like, okay, you got the 2 teams tied on points, Champions League spot in the roll, 2 of the bigger teams in Italy in history. And
with the stakes on.
I come from
no motivation.
Hey, Frank, I come from the old school. So I don't believe on number 4-4-2 for whatever. But if I'm coach, and I see someone who suck against somebody else, I try to switch. In my old time, we used to switch the defense. We see,
he doesn't do that. Pirlo doesn't.
He don't do nothing.
But I'm not even saying that. I'm not even saying Pirlo. I'm saying, what about the players? That was a Juventus 11 that showed up to play a game like that at home with 4 weeks left. You saw anyone with the grit and the way they should play?
Nope.
Determination. Did you see anyone on the field that looked like they cared? They were playing slow.
No. I don't know. The problem. You know what's the problem is the way we play. Even 1 or 2 they try to do that. They fell like
they get canceled.
They get carried away to them too.
Yeah,
because I cannot do everything myself.
I mean, producer Don sent us the best clip from the game was Bentancur turning around and firing the ball 50 yards into the stands. That was a pass, and he fired it 50 yards over everyone's head. Like that sums up the season for them. And
but think about it. Like, I think it starts from the top, right? And like, I think they're really lost. Like, they're lost. The whole like, oh, I guess we'll get Pjanic back. We'll give them Bentancur, and like now we could say we changed. Like, it just. To me, he's pulling up the.
You know what I
watch this clip right here. Highlight. Look at this pass.
That's a pass. He didn't clear the ball. He passed it to his winger. What is that?
That's amazing, right there. That sums up the whole season, right there. Just a bit outside. Like,
you know what I tell you.
Oh God.
We suck, right? But besides that, going back to Pirlo. He don't use his player the right way. They can be used better.
Yeah.
He still doesn't, he put McKennie, he put him he wants him to score on top, whatever. When McKennie has to be midfield off, to go all around.
Yeah. He still doesn't figure that out. He puts him on the side.
He didn't figure
Yeah,
out
but
that.
so we say the same thing every week. Like this isn't new.
No, we don't say the same thing.
Yes, you said this 8 weeks in a row.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's still
So
it's
what
still
do you think
wrong.
when you have a coach, he doesn't know how to place the people
Again,
where they belong? What do you want him for? What him for?
we agree with you. I'm not disagreeing with you. He's terrible.
Okay, so let's stop complaining about them. Let's assess where they are. 5th place, okay, and also they have looming over their heads. I don't know if you guys seen the report. If they don't back out of the Super League, that they're going to be removed from the Serie A next season.
No, that's all we need.
So yeah, because they refuse to remove, they're kind of getting like an ultimatum, like get out or you're not playing anymore. So things aren't just bad on the field; things are bad everywhere.
And listen, they've kicked Juventus out of Serie A before.
Yeah,
I don't doubt that they would send them to Serie B. I don't doubt that they would kick them to Serie B.
They cannot do it.
Yes, they will.
No,
Yes,
they
they
can't.
Why can't
They can.
They cannot.
And part of the reason
They
why they haven't
cannot.
left yet,
It's their league.
They
They can do
cannot.
whatever they want.
They cannot because you see, I'll tell you why. The UEFA cannot do nothing about. The 9 team that left the Super League, right? They have to pay 15 million plus 5% or whatever. So
Yes.
the people, the Juventus, Gravina, the FIGC Italian, he say if then Juventus don't change his mind, then they come back, they might lose the spot in Serie A.
That's what
Is
I
that
just said.
Serie A
good.
saying that though, or UEFA?
No, that's Italian Federation.
It was the
saying
Italian Federation saying that.
Yeah, Italian
Yeah,
Federation.
so they
the
have to
Federation
leave it,
could do
or they can do whatever they
They
want.
cannot do anything.
The Italian
Yes, they
Federation, yes, they
can.
could.
They cannot do anything.
I don't think they will because they're going to lose money on
Because you
TV
see,
rights.
I have
on
an
Juventus,
idea.
but-
You can judge me if I have an idea to make something else. I don't have to swear loyalty to you.
Well, I
You
mean,
do what
they
you
are,
pay what
and,
they
and guess what? The league doesn't have to swear loyalty to them either.
Yeah.
If they want to kick him out, they can kick
I'm
him
in
out.
Serie A because I deserve to be there. I got
that doesn't
there.
mean anything.
But they have to every year. They have to enlist. They have to be subscribed to a league. Like they can.
Yeah,
kick,
so they have the money to pay. They pay.
Yeah, but they haven't followed through with what the
did
other
they not
9
send
teams
them to
have done.
Serie B with the stupid scandal?
No,
That was bullshit.
What they did to send in Serie B? What they did?
They didn't
Because
deserve it. They sent them
they
down.
want to
That's what I'm
create
saying.
something else, something better.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
what's
So they
the
can do.
crime
They
in
can.
there? What's
can
the
do that
crime in
here.
there?
They
No,
can do
what's
that
the
here
crime?
though. But
What's
they can
the
do.
crime? They can say to them. They can say to them, all the money you get, share with us. Don't keep yourself to it.
All I'm saying is it's not as clear cut as you're saying. Like it's a very realistic and reasonable thing where they're going to be like, hey, they've threatened them. The threat is out there. You know, will they follow through? I don't know, but it's out there and they got to make a move.
If Juventus don't play Serie A, they should. Real Madrid and Barcelona should not play the league.
It's a different league. They
It's a
have
different
their own
league
set of
now.
rules. That's not the
different league.
the Spanish
So
league.
that's why,
is
for this
different.
point, they cannot do whatever they want.
Yes, they can.
They can. They
They
can go to
They
court.
cannot.
They can go to court and fight
cannot.
the Juventus.
You can appeal. You can do
Because
all
they
that
didn't
stuff.
do,
But
they didn't do crime. They have an idea. Did they commit crime?
Listen, we're not saying they should
No,
be kicked
look.
out of Serie A. I'm just saying that
That's the
right
threat.
now they have no Super League. They're one of 3 teams left with nothing, trying to negotiate against themselves. No one gives a crap. They have
threatening the other
no
teams that
money.
got kicked out. They threaten the other teams like, "Hey, you
Yeah.
guys packed into this. Like,
So what? They're
are
going
you
to now
doing?
fight the
This-
other 7 teams that backed
Well, so
out, and
that's what
Serie A,
they're doing.
and UEFA.
They plan on suing, so that's partly why they're still in the 3 and they haven't left yet. So that's the problem.
Why? Juventus, Barcelona, Real Madrid, they want to sue the 9 people, the
Yeah.
9 teams.
Yeah. So they're going to become.
Because they had an agreement too. You cannot leave us.
Yeah.
like
So they're
that.
going to
Also,
become.
they can sue it.
They're just going to sue everybody. That's all they're going to do.
Yeah.
They're going to sue Serie
It's
A
not-
for kicking them out. They're gonna sue-
Regardless, it's not a good look.
The point I'm trying to make is that they're a mess everywhere. It's not just on the field. It's not just Pirlo. It's every aspect of the team is a disgrace right now, and they need to change it. It's really bad. No one we expected an off year from them. Like I said week 1 of this podcast, Pirlo is going to be a disaster. He's going to be a mess. I thought that. A lot of us thought that, but no one thought it was going to be this bad. every aspect of the team.
Yeah.
Listen,
I don't know.
it's a thin line, right? In professional sports, like when it goes south, it goes south fast because you're playing all teams, professionals. Like no one's gonna give you anything because you're Juventus and you wear black and white as your jersey. Like if you show up every week and you suck and your coach sucks and your team doesn't know how to make reinforcements, like this is what happens. Like
if anything, it's harder for you being Juventus.
Any team they can beat us, and they come to win.
Crotone.
Yes, before some team they say this I can account to get this such a point to Juventus, and most of them they were things like that. Now everybody wants a point to go to Juventus.
Now everyone sees them on the schedule like, oh right, easy week.
Yeah.
And for our English fans, because we do have some in here, Chris and I were watching the Champions League this week, right? God. We were watching Chelsea play, and say what you want or whatever. Like we don't watch tons of other leagues. The speed that they were playing at, it was like I was watching a different sport compared to what
that's always the Premier League's always faster than Serie A.
A bit less to go on that. They play beautiful games.
That's what I'm saying. It was so refreshing to see.
They didn't play with the, they play with the good team.
Yeah, but the Premier League speed is always faster than Serie A in Spain.
But I'm saying though, you have people moving.
But Frank, it was
I'm not asking for a lot. Just move.
Yeah.
Listen. There's no doubt. Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, Juventus athletically, this is one of the worst years Juventus has been athletically from their team. Like in terms of how much they move or lack of movement. This is the least athletically prepared I've seen. Who is athletic? Did they change the person with Pirlo? Did he pick his own people? Because they're not in shape at all.
I don't know who the trainers are or whatever. But Pond is right. It's this is why the people who come from England and come to the Italian league, they do well because they're used to moving and they move more than other people. Like they're just better equipped. I don't know. They play a better brand of game. Especially compared to Juventus.
I mean.
Well, Juventus.
I don't think I want to watch.
They just.
Well, too bad you got a game Wednesday. Let's move on from this game. Like we're all getting frustrated. I don't really want to talk about them anymore. We're going to talk about them a little later.
One shot on goal.
One shot on goal. Again, one shot on goal.
It wasn't even Ronaldo.
Oh.
All right, next game. I'm done with that.
It's bad. It's tough.
They get what they deserve.
Agreed.
A team that won and is in the top four because Juventus sucks. Napoli 4-1. I put this one here because they're in the race with Juventus and in the Champions League. Not that this was any surprise, even though Napoli gives up some stinkers every once in a while. But this game was pretty handily won by them. Zielinski had a goal and an assist. Osimhen is starting to score a lot of goals.
He's doing better.
It's nice to see he's finally healthy and playing more. But a team that plays more like an English team and actually moves and passes the ball and knows how to play.
And they're going to fire the coach.
And they're going to fire the coach, which is absurd.
So the coach is going to leave.
Yeah.
Well, and he should. I mean, if they're treating him like that, then he has every right to leave. But I mean, why would you want him to leave?
I don't get it. Yeah, I think he's done an awesome job.
It's like, where do they want him? Like, what do they want him to achieve that he should get fired?
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe they really realistically had a thought that they were going to win the league. I don't know.
They didn't reinforce their team really or anything.
I mean, they got Osimhen. They spent $90 million.
One player.
I don't know.
I don't know. I wouldn't fire him.
Bakayoko. They got Romani. They
but it's not like they're a team sitting there. It's not Milan from the 90s with Van Basten and all of Holland and be like, we have to win. This is like a team
if you look roster-wise, up and down, 1 through 18, this is probably top 2 deepest teams in the league. They have a very good roster. So they did have expectations. They had people with really high salaries.
But my point is if they end up in the Champions League, that can't be considered a loss for Napoli. It just can't.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what more did you want Gattuso to do? Did you really expect to win the league? If you did, then you fire him. But
I mean, the thing is, you could say, okay, they sneak in at the end. It wasn't a very dominant season.
Doesn't matter.
Listen, Napoli, Gattuso is doing a great job. He did a great job. If Gattuso whatever all the player with COVID.
Yeah, they had a lot of injuries.
He would have given our time to
Yeah.
Inter.
Yep.
Even this,
Of all the teams, they were the team that can threaten the most because their depth and their skill.
Well, Atalanta, I think. Yeah.
I think on their day, they're both playing best. I think Napoli beats Atalanta.
No,
I think
I
Napoli's a
no.
better team than them.
I think
think
on
it-
their best day, for everyone's best day, like
Yeah,
a 10
I
out of
think-
10
I
game,
think
I think
Napoli's
Atalanta
better.
I think Atalanta beats everyone by
Me
3.
too. Yep. If they're playing their best game, I think
Including Inter and Juventus by 6.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh
with
yes.
but then again, right? We think, we all say what do we think about Juventus. But still, I have some faith because play worse than that cannot be played.
There's
But
always
we say that every week, and then they lose
Yeah,
to
I
nothing.
know, but I don't know. But
He's literally said that 4 weeks in a row, and I'm not.
And they play
I
worse
don't
and
know.
worse
I
and
don't
worse.
know.
We can roll back the tape. I guarantee
So,
you said 4 weeks.
what if I was to, I would say 4 weeks in a row, right? 4 weeks in a row, what you do about? What are you going to do about
They
to
back the
change
coach.
something? What Pirlo did every week, even he changed switch with Milan, he switched the formation that beat them at the first time.
Well, that's why I don't understand like really why Napoli wants to get rid of Gattuso.
Yeah, like
he play
Gattuso.
he play against himself.
But they've
Yeah,
been threatening
so-
to fire Gattuso all year, though. Does he not
Which
get
is
along with
true.
the owner?
Yeah. I mean, they're not exactly best friends.
He's not the easiest person to get along with. So.
Well, that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
I mean,
So
at
that's,
least Gattuso has the vision and is stuck to his lineup and stuck to
Well,
his players, backed his players, and they back him.
The
it's
players
totally
actually
different situation.
like him.
I have a question for you guys, all right? Since we all know how Juventus is doing, right? All the people inside, the player, assistant coach, and everything, what do you think they think? What
Personally,
they say?
I think the Juventus players, they're too busy on Instagram and caring about their social media and their popularity. And they don't care about the team. They don't care about the results. They're
that's
all
not
about
true. You
themselves.
can't say all of
Say
them
that,
don't.
forget
I
that.
think it's true. I think it's very
Not
true.
all.
Not
Not
you
all
think
of them.
better cook would like to do that? You would like to see that?
I think
What
he
we
just sucks.
saw?
No, I think Buffon cares. You saw how happy he was when
Everybody
Chelsea saved the
cares.
penalty. No, not all.
Listen,
not all the same.
I think Chiesa
I
cares.
think
He
they
doesn't
don't
really
listen
himself.
to him. They don't listen to the coach. They don't have a faith in the coach.
I think it's a bad locker room. I think they got some bad eggs in there, and I think they really need to get some people out of there. Starting with Ronaldo. Like, I don't think he's
I do
the
think
best
it's an issue.
influence on and I think
No, yeah.
he gets special privileges, and it's not good. People see that.
For
Listen, the
instance,
one
play
good thing,
terrible.
the one good thing is if they miss the Champions League, Ronaldo's gone, right? I'm assuming
Yeah, but
that's
dude,
a
they
positive.
can't.
That's not. I don't really even see that as a positive, though. Like the amount you're
I
losing
do.
from him.
Yeah, but you see himself notice nobody's going to give you the money Juventus is going to give. So even if we don't go on Champions League, he has to stay there for the money.
Well,
He wants to go. He wants to
no.
go. He say eventually he wants to go to Sport and Lisbon.
Yes.
Even cut his salary 80%.
So
but not now.
what they could
He
do
said-
is mutually just terminate the contract and say, all right, you
Yeah.
can go and we get
But then
rid
they
of
get,
option
but then they get
$5
nothing. They don't even get
They
20
get
And
nothing.
million.
Juventus lose 30 million.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
way.
but their wages, he's
How much?
getting paid $75 million.
So the funny thing about what Pond wrote in the chat just now, McKennie gives effort. The one person who Pirlo's called out repeatedly over
Yeah.
the season
It's
is McKennie.
McKennie.
He just said recently he's overweight and he's not professional. Are you
No, he
freaking
said
kidding me?
he said he's more professional now than it was the beginning of the season.
Okay, but that's insinuating
Too
that
much.
he wasn't professional at the beginning.
which
Like,
could be
he's the
true,
one guy
right?
giving you-
He's 18. He's coming
He's not
from
18.
Germany. How old is he?
20.
He
come
like
from
his
Germany.
spaghetti. He like his spaghetti.
It could be true.
Well, like of all the people, because he's the one person.
Yeah,
he's
but
not
it's true.
afraid of.
To Dan's point, it's true. Like he's the one guy that tries in the field, and just because he's the no name,
Yeah.
he's gonna pick
It's
on
exactly-
him to make it. You know, that's the only.
100%.
Why is he not calling out Alexandro? Instead, he's making the
Yeah.
captain some game because he's
Yeah,
the oldest
Sandro's-
person here or whatever. Like kiss my
Sandro's
ass,
gained
man.
10
you have
pounds
no
every year.
backbone. No
Yeah.
backbone. Pirlo
He's
has. He's
scared.
Why
terrible.
you don't call Chiellini and say,
Why doesn't
it's
Why doesn't he
about
call
time.
out anyone, right? But just McKinney.
Benucci,
Like,
anyone,
Yeah,
He just calls out the American who's young. That's
yeah. He's 22 right now, McKennie. He's going to be 23 in August.
Yeah,
So
and he's
still,
American.
it's
It
the
makes
less-
a difference.
He's the less known.
yeah, he's the new guy.
He's a coward, Pirlo.
I mean that's a good point, Dan. Because honestly, like if it's one thing if you call him out and others, but he's really been the only one that he's called out.
Yeah, and it's not like Pirlo ever ran on the field either himself.
No.
Like that guy stood at the center circle and just sprayed the ball. You know,
one square. He stayed.
Yeah. Anyway, Dom, let's go. To
Oh,
another game.
you see what I never understood one thing. Why Ronaldo should be inside the field all the time?
But we've been
Because it's
complaining about that
Cristiano
for
Ronaldo.
3 years.
Yeah, but why?
And I said that see the problem is why people are hypocrites. When they won 3 years in a row, 2 years with him doing that, I complained about it because I was like,
Well-
you can't have a guy who never comes off. Now that everything came crumbling down, people want to say it. But
You
the
know
problem
who did
was
a better.
We said it. We didn't have a podcast last year, but like they won it. But we said they didn't play well.
no, and they wouldn't take him off.
You know who did a better job with Ronaldo? Zidane, his last few years. He would make Ronaldo sit and take games off. Pirlo doesn't do that. He doesn't.
No,
do that
Pirlo
as
doesn't
much
do
as-
it. I think
Zidane used to
Ronaldo might
him
make the
say,
lineup
"Listen,
card.
This is a away game in the middle of the week. You're not playing. You know.
I think
And he would
Ronaldo
have
might
to
make
sit.
the lineup card.
I don't know.
I
Maybe.
mean, the way
It's
Dan
possible.
said it, I'm not coming to practice. I'm going to go to Ferrari, and I'm playing when I want. I'm not coming out.
Just think
You
about
know,
that. If you're,
I'm
other
not
player on
traveling
this
to the
team-
game.
Other
Wasn't
player
there
on
one
this
game-
team that they played terrible yesterday, and you see this guy's not at practice.
Well, wasn't there one game he didn't even come to sit on the
And
bench?
all the game, they rest him. And why he didn't follow the team?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's
He's home.
special privileges.
Yeah, I don't know.
That could
Right.
be a
Well,
What do you
problem.
think the players say? Well, why the guy does? Do you allow him
Yeah.
everything? Hey, I break my job.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
move
Don,
on.
go to
from this.
Fiorentina lots because this was this was the other upset, and this I think we all agree this officially put Lazio out of the top four. You know, not that they were going to make it before,
Can we
but
go back to the producer Dom? Did I pick Fiorentina to win? I feel like I did.
you did, yeah, you did, I think.
Thank you.
Takeaways from this game: Vlahovic again scoring 2 goals. I mean, he's got to get bought by someone, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
he-
definitely
yeah.
getting sold.
He will.
I think
He's gonna. I think Camiso's going to cash in on him.
Although Camiso
Um,
has money, so you never know.
Yeah, but I think it'd be smart. I would sell him personally.
It's
I don't
not
think
like
he's going to
he-
get held hostage like Chiesa, but if he gets a huge offer, he's not going to say,
Yeah.
no, I'm not taking it, you know?
Yeah, like I think
Milan,
Camiso.
they say Milan for 40 million already.
But
I
I think
think
I think you're going to have to pay more than that.
It's going to be more
I
than
think
that.
Camiso
No, I
does.
don't
Want,
think so. I don't think
but I think Camiso
they
wants to
don't
break.
have money right now, the team.
Oh well, then
I
you're
think
not buying him.
Camiso wants to break that. Like, oh, I'm Fiorentina, come buy all my players. I think he wants to actually like be able to keep some players too.
That's
For
bad.
sure. He has a vision. He wants them to be back where they were. I just think Fiorentina's a really tough spot to do that. Like, they won't even let him build a stadium. They won't let him do anything. You know, he's in a really tough spot.
And I think personally, he's going to want to leave Vlahovic.
So what do you think of Piazza?
Piazza.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Mike Piazza had bought an Italian team, and he got screwed out of a lot of money.
I did. Reggiana. If you guys want to watch some YouTube clips, look up his
interview.
videos with the
press conference,
press
The
conferences. They're pretty
translator.
funny.
Yeah, I might be able to link you in chat.
But I mean, Vlahovic, do you guys think this is a fluke? You guys think he's the real deal? I think he's real. I don't think he's a fluke. I don't think maybe he's as good as everyone's
I think
saying
he's
he
a
is,
strong
but
forward. I think he's a strong forward who's probably a 15 to 20 goal guy. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think he's a game breaker. You know, I think on a big team he's just
But
one of the group.
he's a strong, that guy.
He's strong. Yeah.
he's strong.
Big strong forward.
And-
Yeah.
And he's got a really good work ethic.
He improved a lot from the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
they've been high on him more than just this year. Like Fiorentina,
You know, in the beginning, they used not to put him in the titolare.
Yeah.
yeah,
Used
because
not to,
they were playing, all these other scrubs that they had up top, and finally started giving him a chance. But I mean, Lazio, that's a really poor showing, and like Frankie said, he called it.
This is why about 5, 6, 8 weeks ago when you guys were like Lazio, they play so great in Inzaghi, and I was like, you can't count on teams like Lazio because they find a way to suck at
the
the wrong
red card
time.
didn't help either, right?
It was the
but it
95th
doesn't-
minute, the red card.
It was
That wasn't-
95th minute.
Yeah, it wasn't. that game was lost.
Hey, the game, did you see Benevento Cagliari?
Yeah, that's the next card I have. Let's go to that, actually. Because this game, to me, I watched this game. This is way more entertaining than anything else I watched the entire week. Off the first minute, Lico Giannis scored a beautiful goal.
Beautiful goal.
And right there, like, oh, cool, Benevento still can't play defense, just letting him wide open outside the box. It was a beautiful shot, sure, but then they did pressure a little bit, Benevento, and Lapadula scored. Second half, Putina's guy, Pavoletti, scores on the header.
Yeah, but what about the penalty?
Which penalty?
Before they gave it the penalty to Benevento.
Yes. So Benevento got tripped in the box. They called a penalty initially, and VAR reviewed it, and the ref reviewed it and took it away. I don't think that was a penalty. You thought that was a penalty?
Wait. I don't know. Some people are saying it was penalty.
So I don't think it was. I think he put his leg into the defender and dragged it across, and he was playing into it. But
so really quickly, and I'll link it in chat too. There's a video of Benevento's sporting director going off on the ref sitting in the car.
Oh yeah, this is in the parking lot.
Yeah, I sent that.
You talking about the fudge video?
Yeah.
That was a great video. Tom, put that on the screen.
You can't share it.
I don't think you can.
I'll link it.
Yeah, but that was spoken in Italian.
Yeah, but it's still funny. He's yelling at the ref.
What other league do you have the owner accosting the ref in the parking lot? Like, only in Italy, dude, does that happen.
It was good.
It's pretty funny.
Basically,
you know why? Because the president, Benevento president, is complaining about Mazzoleni. Mazzoleni was the ref Cagliari Napoli the week before. Remember, he annulled the one goal to AC Milan.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Yeah.
It was a regular, and Napoli should have won.
So what does he think? He thinks Cagliari's got paid?
Now, Benevento Cagliari, it was Mazzoleni and the VAR.
So
they think he's
on the books for him.
Maybe his son's on the Cagliari youth team. I don't know.
But anyway, four wins, one draw in their last 5. They're playing. I mean, they're playing well. They're getting the points. It's really needed. Again, Marine. I would take Marine right now on Juventus in the midfield. Put him in the middle of the field.
Well, we've been pulling for Cagliari, right? Cagliari. They've
totally
been playing pretty good.
They're too good to be down.
But Cagliari has a good team.
Yeah, they got decent players. Nandez is really
the only one I miss. I think at the end it's Parma. The ones they were treated, they came up, they would have got down, all 3 of them.
Yeah. I want to bet on Parma, actually.
Because even La Spezia is too bad lately.
In the beginning of the season, I put Parma to get relegated, and I'm going to win that bet, which is nice.
You did, huh?
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
You know what you're talking about. I say all the 3 teams that came up, they go down.
You were wrong.
Parma.
Yeah, that's 2 out of 3.
So you would lose that bet if you made that bet. I won mine.
It's not bad.
Well, you put Daniel. You put Parma on the bottom.
Yeah.
What you want on the other 2 teams you put?
I don't remember.
You did. So I got a 2 out of 3.
We all said Crotone.
Yeah, I don't think anyone didn't say Crotone. Anyway, it looks like I think they're even in 16th place now. Like, they even leapfrogged the team. So they're in a good spot.
Yeah, it's good.
Do you want to go over the rest of the games?
Wait a second.
Yeah.
I want to go back to Fiorentina Lazio.
Okay.
Fiorentina Lazio, the way Lazio play, it looked like it was a play practice. Slow.
Yeah.
I never saw a Lazio play like that.
They had 70% possession, but they didn't do anything with it.
I never saw Lazio play like that. Motion. It looked like Juventus at that time.
I think they took it for granted that they were playing Fiorentina. Thought they were, way better than them. And then you sit there and it's like they watch Juventus highlights all week and said, let's play like that. Just kind of standing around. We're going to get it eventually. No, you're not. You suck. So they deserve to lose with 70% possession, and you can't get a goal. You get 3 shots on goal. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Tom, go to the rest of the scores. We'll just quickly run them down.
Putin knows that Lazio always chokes, even though we like
it's true.
Inzaghi.
You know they talk about the new coach, a chance for Inzaghi Juventus.
It's because they have to go from good hair to better hair.
Yeah, but Inzaghi gets rumored. He gets rumored at Juventus.
I like him as coach, but
he's got rumored the past 3 years.
Yeah. I almost feel like if Juventus makes a move, don't they have to bring in like a really experienced coach?
Oh, we talk about Simone Inzaghi, not people Inzaghi. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about him? Oh, okay. I didn't know.
Yeah, not Benevento Inzaghi.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
The rumors I saw for Juventus either Allegri or Zidane. Those are the choices that I keep
they put inside too.
Okay, well we'll see. I don't think they're going to spend money on any of them.
I'm still hoping for Gasparini.
All right, we have Udinese, Bologna 1-1. Vignato couldn't get any 4 assists again. Chris, sorry, he didn't play nearly as good.
Yeah.
In this one.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Mihailovic is the best, man.
Yes, Chris.
Mihailovic
on the sideline, you could hear him cursing the entire game. It's hysterical with those fans.
Oh, Mihailovic is a coach. He can kick ass.
Yeah.
They should get Mihailovic.
They didn't listen to him.
Yeah.
I would take Mihailovic on our team.
I love
Mihailovic would be a complete change.
Hey, about kick ass. Remember one game that was Fiorentina coach Rossi? He beat the play up.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember? The bench. At the bench.
His own player or the other team?
No, his own player.
Well, he should have made that one.
I don't remember that. I gotta look that up.
He should have covered that guy.
Who was the player? The player was not Italian. It was.
What year is this?
He played Lazio, this guy too.
Was this in the 90s? When was this?
Yeah, it is about 7-8 years ago.
It's not even
7 or 8 years ago.
I gotta look that up. I don't remember that.
Say Fiorentina. I don't know the other team.
Well, I'm sure we could find it.
Beating the crap out of his players on the bench. I like it.
Say coach, beat him up.
We could use some of that fire on the Juventus bench.
Pirlo has mentioned that in his thesis too. He's like, I gotta start beating the crap out of my players on the bench.
I think Pirlo goes onto the locker room and they give him a wedgie.
Whose turn is it to wedgie the coach?
They're gonna beat him up before he beat off.
All right.
They say, please don't talk.
You've done enough here.
You're done.
None of us picked Inter over Samp. We all thought they were going to have a letdown. They destroyed Samp 5-1. Good job by us. We really
way to go, Ranieri. Great job.
Genoa, Sassuolo. This game was tied, and then Sassuolo scored late. The rumor has it for Sassuolo, by the way, De Zerbi, right, Chris? He's going?
Shakhtar,
right?
Yeah, it's already confirmed essentially.
Which sucks because he's one of the more exciting coaches and up and coming coaches. But it's a good job for him.
That do that. They go 2-3 years, make some money, then come back.
That's a good deal for him.
That's it.
Yeah, he's going to Shakhtar.
I would not go in Russia.
Really quickly too, Ranieri, it looks like they're letting him leave. So you want him in Juventus? Bring him back.
We had him already.
I know, better than Pirlo.
Yeah, I guess he's just out of contract, and they're not just renewing him. Right?
I'd take Ranieri back over Pirlo for sure.
I mean, he's gonna get a job somewhere.
You see, guys. I think the next Juventus coach is gonna have a problem with this team.
Yep.
To put a nice team again. Oh, how many people is going to have left? How many?
That's why you need Mihailovic to smack around.
Yeah, he has to teach. He has to play his game because
you got to pick the right coach who knows what he's coming into.
Yeah, like Mihailovic don't take crap. Gasparini don't take crap. You need someone like that.
But because it may be a 3, it may be a 2 or 3 year project before they get good again.
2 or 3 years. You look at this team; it's 10 years. They are so bad.
Depending on if they have money, they do things right. 2-3 years.
All right. Atalanta, Parm 5-2. I mean, this game not close at all. It's to be expected. Torino, Hellas Verona 1-1. There were some chances on both sides in that game.
2 late goals, right, in that one?
Yeah. To Chris's boy, what's his name? DeMarco scored late in that one. Who now they're saying Inter want him back because he's Inter's property, but they're saying Inter want him back for next season. DeMarco.
Okay, I don't like that.
Okay, but he could be on Inter. He's not going to be on Juventus. Don't worry.
So take
He
it.
could play over Darmian. Are you kidding me? Get out of here.
He can play over Damian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rome 5-0 for Tony. This game was embarrassing. And then the highlight of the week, 3-0 over.
Yeah, Roma Crotone. The first step was 0-0.
Yeah, it wasn't. But then the floodgates. Once they open with Crotone, they don't play defense. Once they up 1, it's like they don't even have a goalie in that anymore. It just keeps coming.
It's funny though. Like we say when we watch Crotone, like I like some of their players.
Yeah, Simi's a good player. Messias is a good player.
They have Benali too. Is he on?
Benali, I really like Benali.
Unas is a good player too.
Yeah, Unas.
Yeah, Unas I like. I like Rebic on the wing. Retza, on the wing. From
The defense suck.
Yeah, their central defense is awful.
Yeah.
So that's the results from the week. Let's go to the standings, and then we can quickly recap the rest of the fixtures for those teams, and we can do the week. So left side, the only team that goes down, Juventus. I'm not too mad about it anymore. I don't even care.
I don't care.
Rome was passed by Sassuolo, and then they beat Crotone, which was good for them at least.
So it looks like mathematically we can't fall into that third cup, huh? Out of the Europe.
No.
Yeah, no. You're stuck. You're stuck in the Europa League or the Champions League. You're not going anywhere else. And on the left, Cagliari, that should be an arrow up for Cagliari. They moved up a spot, so that's my bad. I think they moved up a spot. So it's really looking like Benevento. I mean, they're really, really poor right now.
Yeah.
Not good form by them.
Yeah. I'm going to say here.
Yeah, I mean, nothing changed. Nothing changed, really. Only a couple spots. Tom, go to the schedule for this. So there's 2 weeks before we have our next show because we have midweek this week and then we have the weekend.
Yeah.
So we got week 36, a busy Wednesday. So, and then we have.
Let's do some picking, fellas.
Let's do some picking. Dom, do you have the results? What are our standings looking at before we?
3 weeks left. 3 games left.
I gotta know if I gotta make some moves.
Yeah, Benevento did lose a must win.
Yeah, that was a big one.
How am I still at 40? You're cheating.
Ooh, look at this, 41. Oh man, Frank pulled away though. That's a lot of points to make up.
No, this is fake.
Oh, is this the proof to show that he's not cheating?
Okay, all right.
Did I get right left?
0. There's a lot of zeros there. Jesus, we suck.
We suck.
We do suck. No one bet with actual money on our bets.
How many? He wants to know how many points. You probably
You got
more
5.
than
Maybe I
us.
start late.
You started halfway and you got more points.
You got 0 this week.
Yeah, this week you got 0. You suck.
Next year you'll start from the beginning with us. And we'll
How
track
many
it.
points did the producer?
20.
You
Yeah,
got 28 from the middle of the year.
There you
So
go.
it's better than us.
He'd
Yeah,
be in first.
percentage-wise.
Yeah, if you did a whole
On
year. Probably.
percentage, I'm better, right?
Yeah.
All right,
God,
let's pick
we're doing
games.
horrible.
All right. Whoever wants to start can start.
Sassuolo Juventus. Sassuolo 3-1.
Sassuolo 2-1.
2-1 for Juventus.
2-1 Sassuolo.
2-1 Juventus.
2-2 draw.
That's only because Caputo's probably not playing. It's a 3-1.
Caputo did play this week, by the way. He came in for
Did he?
Raspadori in the second half. Yeah.
Raspadori's good, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Torino Milan. Milan is going to lose 1 point in there.
You think it's a draw? A draw for
Yeah.
that? Yeah. I'm kind of leaning towards that too.
Haven't seen that in a while.
I'm gonna say 2-2 for Torino Milan.
I'm hoping for a draw, but
I'll say
I think
1-1.
1-1 Torino
Just to
Milan.
keep it interesting, I'll say 1-1. Since Juventus is going to lose Sassuolo, keep them a point behind.
2-1
What'd you say, Chris?
Milan.
All right, the game I'm going to pick, even though it has no interest to anything, Atalanta Benevento, 7-1. That's my score. I'm going big. I need the 3 points here.
7-1.
7-1, Atalanta Benevento.
They can score. I'm going to say 6-3.
6-3.
I'll say
Atalanta
4-2.
Benevento is going to be
I'll say
5-1.
4-2 Atalanta.
5-1.
All right, we're betting the over, I guess, too.
I got the over right this week.
Inter
Hey,
Rome.
Cagliari
What, do you-
Fiorentina. It's going to be another tie in there.
Who?
what about Inter
Cagliari
Rome?
Fiorentina.
So, I mean, who didn't pick the game?
I didn't pick one.
You didn't pick a game, Frank. Let Frank pick the game.
Inter Rome. Oh, Rome.
Yeah, Inter Rome. I'm gonna say 2-0 Inter.
Wow, he picked Inter. What's going on?
Yeah,
1-1.
3-1.
That means they're gonna lose.
1-1.
2-1 Inter.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to round 37.
Oh, wait, we're picking these two?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we're not going to be for the next. These are going to go too, Chris. So we might as well just pick one each.
Okay.
Look at that Saturday game, Juventus Inter, and this is where Pirlo actually sheds a tear on the sideline. I will see a tear from Pirlo on the sideline. 3-1 Inter.
Oh, I'd say
1-0 Juventus.
1-0. He's picking every week.
1-0. Yeah, I'm optimist.
I think we might see the Pirlo wedgies on the sideline instead of the locker room.
4-2 Inter.
Let's see. I picked the Juventus to lose to Sassuolo 2-1. So I think they back it up with a 2-0 loss right here.
Yeah, show that heart, baby. All right, that was my pick.
At this point, I'm just piling on in case you guys haven't noticed.
All right, Milan and Cagliari. I'm going to say 2-1 Cagliari.
I'm going to say 1-1 draw.
Yep.
I'm going to say 2-1 Cagliari.
1-1. Cagliari.
And it's funny, I'm not even picking like I have a bunch of faith in Milan to do great or anything. Like it's theirs for Juventus if they want it.
Yeah.
It's not like they're world beaters. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is going to be which team wants at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick
who backs into it.
Pick another one. Someone. Frank.
Fiorentina Napoli. I'm going to say 2-2.
I say 4-1.
Keeping it real interesting down to the wire.
4-1.
See,
Napoli.
I mean, Fiorentina, you have to be careful because they're playing for nothing. It doesn't matter for them. So, I don't know. I think Napoli's got that 3-1. I don't see them losing to them.
Yeah.
Who didn't pick a game?
Daddy.
Oh, yeah. What do you say, Fiorentina Napoli?
Fiorentina Napoli.
1-1.
1-1.
1-1. All right, now you have to pick a game.
Yeah.
I pick. What I pick?
Oh, they got that makeup game
What
too.
about Rome?
Benevento Crotone. 1-0 for Crotone.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna say 3-2 Crotone.
I'm going to say 3-2 Benevento.
I'm gonna say 2-2.
All right, so that's 8 picks that we did. We'll see. The tides can change in this 1 week.
I'm going
right
over
here.
7 because I just picked all the funny picks. So
Hey, when's the Italian Cup final?
That's next week.
The 19th.
Yeah, that's next week. We picked 8 games. You're going 0-7. All right, that's good. Dom, go to the fixtures just update the fixtures. What we got here. This is not looking good for Juventus.
we told you.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, Milan. That's not that easy.
Milan, it's not easy there.
It's not easy. I agree, but I mean,
Torino, Cagliari, Atalanta.
Yeah, but you got to really compare versus Napoli now, not Milan.
Oh, so we Napoli's going to go.
I think you could just eliminate Atalanta there. I think they're
First of all,
Atalanta and Napoli, they go. It's between us, Milan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Napoli plays 3 teams that are playing for nothing. So they're not going to give them their all. They're not, there's 3 teams that are in it and can't go higher, can't go lower.
Why do I see Juventus somehow getting into the Champions League thanks to Atalanta beating Milan?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. No, but also at that point, Atalanta might not be playing for. I mean, they might not be playing for anything either, though. At that
Hey,
point.
remember
It's less
one
than
thing.
season.
Remember May the 50th when we were champion. Inter was up, and they lost to Lazio the last game 4-2, and we won to Udinese. That was
Yeah.
May 5th. And this the last game, and we are Bologna and Milan go Atalanta.
Honestly, I'm actually worried that depending on the next two games, Juventus might be out of it by the time it's the third week is here.
100%. Yeah.
It's
I don't
very
know
possible.
if I'm right with Sassuolo win, what up?
Then that's good. Then you keep it alive. But if they
Right.
lose,
If
yeah.
we win Sassuolo, we win Inter too.
You can't just
see
say
if you win, you win. You can't just say that.
No, they don't get
not
any
how it
benefit
is.
of the doubt this year.
You see, from this guy, I expect something, some blood.
No,
Yeah, but
you say this
they're not
every
going to
week.
show
They
it to you
play-
this
They
year.
play so bad.
They
So,
play worse every week.
Dude, there's no
Every
bigger
week.
game.
you
There's
think
no-
that's that to change?
There's
I
no
think you
bigger
have to
game
count-
than the one they just had, and they played like crap with no blood.
Yep.
So
I think you have to count. It's not counting on Juventus showing up. I think it's counting on the other team not showing up. That's how you have to play it. Is the other team going to try? Are they going to have their A
And
game?
that's why I
if not,
said
then you
to-
got a chance.
that's why I said to you, I said there's still a lot of satisfaction in beating Juventus or these other teams. So I think there's still going to be motivation for Sassuolo, for Inter.
Listen,
You don't think
you
Inter
bet
would
your
love
ass-
to knock Juventus out of the Champions League
That's the cherry on top, dude, for them this
of
year.
a perfect
Knocking
season for them?
out. Yep.
So when you
So
guys
Inter's
were 4 or
gonna
5
give
weeks
them
ago,
all.
and Inter won, it's going to be easy.
Yeah, but if
Inter's
we
gonna wanna-
remember, if we will remember to be Juventus,
It's not going to happen, bud.
I don't know. if it for,
Hey,
for-
bud, it's not going to happen.
I don't know.
And if it does happen with this team, it happens for 1 week. It doesn't happen 3 in a row.
No,
Yeah.
I don't know. You never know.
I think I can count on my hand the amount of good games they played all season. So maybe they have one
Let
more
me
good
ask you
one.
this: you're saying you never know. Okay, we never know anything. But what has this team showed you that you think in the last 3 weeks they're automatically with the only game that really matters is the Atalanta game, by the way. Besides, so they have 4 games. What makes you think they're going to play 4 good games all of a sudden?
They're
Yeah,
not.
but,
Frank.
Frank,
They're
in the
incapable.
Frank, we talk good about Atalanta. In the same token, if Atalanta's up the last game, and maybe they don't play to kill themselves.
I don't know about that. I think
So-
Atalanta only has
So
one.
that,
one
so that
track
helps
mind.
Milan.
Yeah, and that helps Milan anyway.
That helps Milan.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. So,
So-
I'm asking you about Juventus. What gives you faith that they're going to play 4 good
yeah,
games all of a
but
sudden?
Milan, look us, Torino and Cagliari, they're not safe yet.
Yeah.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If Juventus was a good Juventus, they get 9 points, they go in. But I don't have. I think out of these next 3 games, they're going to get 4 points
Oh,
realistically, and I don't think that's going to be enough.
Juventus.
4
I don't
points
think-
gets him to 73. That's not good enough.
I don't think that's going to be enough to get you in.
I don't even
4
think they
points.
get 4, dude.
Yeah,
So Sassuolo, Inter, Bologna, 4 points.
That's not good enough. They need
Oh,
at least 6
shit.
points. At least 6 points, or they're out.
Yeah.
I
I
think
think
we're going to have 75. I got to think
they need to at
76.
least win 2 games to have a chance.
76 we're going to get.
You think 2 wins and a draw?
76, they get in. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, 76 they're in. Yeah, that's not.
Yeah,
We're
but-
75
going to
they
win
might be.
Sassuolo, Inter, e for Bologna.
yeah, but
Okay, but let's do this
what, though?
realistically.
Like,
If you're saying that, why? So you're not saying. So you don't think then Napoli can get 7 points?
No,
Playing
Napoli
Udinese
is
and
up.
Verona?
But Napoli fetch 9 points.
Napoli's getting 9.
Okay, so they're in. So then
79.
who's not getting the points to beat Juventus?
What do you mean?
So you're saying,
He's saying Milan.
Napoli's in.
He's saying Milan. He's banking
I
on
want to
Milan.
Milan.
Tie, loss. That's what he's banking
Yeah.
on.
So you're
That's
betting
not-
on you. You're betting on Milan getting 2 points.
That's what he's saying.
No, listen. Atalanta is a bad game. Cagliari Torino is a big game.
Yes.
In
Yeah.
theory, they can lose all 3 of them.
So you're
They
saying
can, but
possibly
Juventus.
0 points.
Like
Juventus
us.
can go 3.
In theory, we can lose all
Yeah.
3 of them.
that's what I'm saying. So, but the path that you just made, if you're saying Napoli's going to go, that means you have to really hope that Milan gets like 1 or 2 points out of the next 3 games.
You think
And Pons might be right. They might need 9 points to actually get through. Like with this.
Yeah,
They might need all 3 wins.
because what about
That
the
is not
tiebreakers? We don't have any tiebreakers, right? In our
Milan
favor.
has it.
I don't know. I haven't looked at
No,
tiebreakers.
Milan has the tiebreaker on Juventus.
So Milan has the tiebreaker, so you have to beat
Yep.
them in points. So
Yep. Yeah.
And Napoli,
and Napoli
has
too.
tiebreakers.
So you know, right now you're 3 points behind Milan. That means if they win 2, you have to win. Even if you win 3, you're still out because you lose the tiebreaker.
If we win the 3, if they win the 3,
they win 2.
No,
you're still
if
out.
They win 2 and you win 3.
Because then you're both
Milan's
at 76 and they have the tiebreaker.
And they don't win the 2. They don't.
Okay, all right, we'll see.
We'll just say
it's really going to be interesting.
You want to bet they don't win the 2 game in there, Milan? That's a sure. Maybe exaggerate Juventus. But I tell you that.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if Milan only gets 4 points too. The thing is, I'm saying is I don't think Juventus gets 9. Right?
So I think that's what I'm saying. I think 6 is even hard.
Me too.
You know, like 6 is not a given.
Yeah.
You know, I think we really got to hope. Believe it or not, I don't think the given is Napoli as much as you guys are saying. I think there's a chance to lose points with Fiorentina.
All right, so let's do this really quickly. Let's do the points for each. I think Atalanta gets 81. 9 more, so they get 81. Same. I think Milan realistically.
You're giving Atalanta 9 more?
Yeah, I'm giving them 3 wins.
So let's do one at a time. Okay, so Dan, you're saying they get 9, which puts them at 81. Chris, what are you saying Atalanta's getting?
Same.
I think
they get 6.
Atalanta, I get 8 points.
I think they get.
So you're saying 2 wins?
They can't
how do they do 8? It's got to be 7.
You gotta say between Milan and Genoa, they lose 1 point.
Yeah, but they can only get 7 or 9.
So it's 7 or 9 then. It's not 8. It's 2 wins and a draw.
No, they lose 1 point in between Milan and Genoa.
Yeah, so you're saying they get 7. I think they get 6. I think they lose to Milan the last week.
Okay. So then keep that in mind, Frank, because you have Milan. Now we're going to Milan, right? 72. You just said they're getting 3 from Atalanta. So what are they getting from the other 2 games?
I think they get 3 from Torino and 1 from Cagliari.
So they're getting 7 points. They're in.
Yeah.
I see them getting 3 points.
Who, Milan?
Yeah. 3. It could be 3 ties or 3 ties.
Of course, everything is possible. None of these teams are great. But I just think Juventus is in the worst spot.
75 might get them in, though.
I might get them in. Milan is going to be 75, 76.
I think they're going to get 76. But that being said, I still think Juventus is getting 73. So it doesn't matter.
So you're saying Juventus gets 4 points out of the next?
Yeah.
I think Juventus gets. I think they get 4. I think they get 4 points.
Juventus to get a 5 or 7 or 9. Wait a second. See, it's 7 or 7. 7. Juventus.
7 gets them to 76.
Right.
And does that leap
and Napoli? I think gets 9. Napoli gets 9. So for me, so they're 7.
I think Napoli gets 7.
Napoli doesn't get a 9.
I think they get 7.
Gets 7, 8.
They can't do 8. I don't know where you get
8. Can't do 8.
I mean, this
7. You're saying 7. 2 wins and a tie.
2 wins and a draw. That's 7 points. So 77.
I think Napoli gets 7 too. So they end
Putin said Juventus gets 0.
very, very realistic. That's on the table too. Like that's not out of the.
Would you be shocked if Juventus loses to Sassuolo this week? Let's get real.
No, not at all. Not at all, dude.
Yeah, I truly hope it's not the case, but I don't think Juventus is making it.
If what you say is true, if you guys think Napoli is going to get 6 to 7 points, then I think Juventus is watching the Champions League next year.
Yeah, and I think they're gonna.
I mean, unless
Atalanta really
6 points, Napoli.
Unless Atalanta really wants to do him a favor and beat Milan when doesn't matter the last week.
I mean, you got to figure Atalanta's not going to play their starters that last game. You know, they're gonna put the backup goalie, and that's what teams always do the last.
Well, listen, unless Atalanta and Milan are tied in points somehow, because they're tied now, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't see it being that way.
And don't forget, you're missing the possibility. What if they need a tie? What if they need 1 point each to both go in the Champions League?
No, to get there, Atalanta has to lose to Benevento and Genoa.
Yeah, it's like, come on, you really expect them to lose those games?
Yeah, no.
At worst, they get 4 points.
What if they win Benevento? What if they both get 4 points, right? And they go to that last game needing 1 point each to go ahead.
It could happen.
So they're both at 76. Juventus won both their games. They're at 74. No, what are they? 75. Let's say Napoli's at 76. Yeah, they have to win. I mean, a win would secure them, so they would be all out.
Yeah, Frank, you say Benevento and Genoa 4 points with Atalanta and Torino Cagliari 4 points, right?
Mhm.
So in that case, they get both 77.
Yeah,
76.
76, and then go into that last game.
Going into
One,
the last
1
game.
point each, 77.
And let's say Juventus wins the 2 games. That gives them 6 points, so they're at 75. 1 point behind both.
And let's say Juventus make 9 points.
Yeah,
Okay.
and let's say my aunt had balls, she'd be my uncle. But like, it ain't gonna happen.
I don't think Juventus has any of the tiebreakers.
Yeah, Juventus doesn't have any tiebreakers, I don't think.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting. At least it's interesting, I guess. You would like to see them play well, but at least it'll be entertaining.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the thing. I would like to see whoever goes to actually merit it, and not just all of them suck to the end and 3 teams limp in.
Yeah.
Listen,
Anyway,
let Juventus go out and prove us all wrong. Win the last 3 games, get 9 points, and salvage the season. Great. Then at least we could say that.
yeah, and then Pirlo stays another year. So I'm all in on that. Let's
No.
I knew that would get him going.
Please. So Juventus out.
All right. I think we're gonna close it there, guys. Thanks for watching. Like
Yes.
on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. Subscribe. Our producer would really like one more subscriber. On
Find
YouTube
one more
so we can get-
subscriber to make our producer's day.
So yeah, you can make a fake account and do that for him, Frank, and that'll put a smile on his face. And we haven't played Football Manager in a while. We got to get back on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna blame you on that.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Good night.
Have a good night.
Bye.